it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have my May update for Beauty A to Z. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab that was created by Jessica and Amanda 6 years ago, 7 years ago, a long time ago. It's all about beauty. So makeup, hair care, body care, skincare, and you basically pick a product that goes with each letter of the alphabet. And yeah, so this is my second year in a row of doing it all eyeshadow. So I'm doing it all eyeshadow and I'm also doing it rolling style. And I have quite a few rolling out this month. So I forgot to take a picture of what my palette looked like before I removed the ones that had pan in it. So I'm going to pop up a new picture of what it looks like now. And then, as I go through each letter, hopefully I will be able to pop up another picture of the one that has pan. We'll see how editing Misty works out, but that is the go. So yeah, so let's get started. So I'm just going to go A to Z. I'm going to tell you what has progress, what doesn't, and then if we, hop onto or come upon a pan and a new roll-in, I'll share that with you. I am prepared to swatch. So starting left to right, our first shadow is Alpha from Looxi. I've only used that one time since it rolled in. That is going to have to be a priority for the month of May because, it's been in here now. This will be the 5th month and I feel like I need to get some usage on it. It's a bit dark. That's one of the reasons why I haven't used it. But I don't want to roll it out until I have hit pan in it. Next, we have Blue Cheese from Glamlite, yet another one that I haven't really used, but that's okay. So that has one use, again, for the entirety of the project. So those two may end up being focus shadows, so you may see a lot of blue looks in the month of May. We'll see how I feel. Technically, I can also wait to use those in the fall. There's nothing saying that those have to be rolled out, but I would like to get some use out of them. C. Now C is turned over a lot. So I am rolling in my 4th shade. So I was working on Cheers from the Mimosa palette, which was that really pretty kind of, here, I'll just pull it up. It's this really pretty kind of corally pink color. Anytime you saw me do a sunset look, wrong one. This was in it. So pretty, so pretty. That whole Mimosa palette is gorgeous. In fact, I'm using the really bright yellow matte to blend this out. Can we talk about this eyeliner? Can we talk about this eyeliner for a minute? I never would have thought that I would do a yellow eye look. And I started it, I did one eye and I didn't care for it, but I had put down my MAC Painterly paint pot. And so I wiped my eye off and I went down with the NYX Jumbo pencil and then went on top of it. And I am obsessed with this yellow eye look. And I picked a shirt. To match. So anyway, that Mimosa palette is so flippin' pretty. So I ended up using that 8 times and I brought in a new shade from NBA Cosmetics and this is Rainbow Cupcake. This was one of their multi-chromes that I picked up. Really pretty, really similar. I think it's Holy Shift from Chaos, but this has a bit more purple to it than the other one. Can you guys see that? If I shine a flashlight on it, is this going to do anything? Probably not. Let's see. I keep losing everything. I can't see because I am blind without glasses, but this is how pretty it is. It's gorgeous. So again, my goal for all of these is to hit pan. Next, we're skipping D because I have not used that. We're moving to E. E is Enigma from Lethal. As of the last update, I've used it 3 times. I've used it one more time for a total of 4. Beside that is... Okay, so I moved Glamlite Fruity into a different palette. Because it was just so big, but I haven't used that. So that's one of the big, 36mm pans. So yeah. Next we have Glass Wing by Looxi. I've used that 2 times. That one rolled in last month, I believe. Next row, The other one from Lethal is Incarnate. I used that one time since the last update for a total of 3 times. Skipping Jelly, Kindred. I can't remember if I hit pan. No, I think I hit pan and Kindred last month and just didn't roll anything else in. So in its place, I'm rolling in a shade from Divina. I don't know how to say it. I don't know. Anyway. That is the pronunciation. So in my swatching video for these, I mentioned how, oh, those are almost exactly like Mystica Job. Well, this has a base pigment. This one does not. I mentioned how I was like, oh, I'm not sure. But if you guys saw that blue and purple eye look, in fact, I think that was one of the, I think that might have been one of the shimmers. These are really, really pretty. I put on a NYX glitter glue, which I normally don't do, but I loved the way they looked. So definitely topper shades, definitely use the glitter glue, but absolutely gorgeous. Love them so, so much. Next, I had the shade Lettuce from Glamlite, which was this green. I believe this came from, I actually don't know. Because I had decluttered my burger palette and the pizza palette to Jessica. So I have no idea which palette that's from. But anywho, I had used that 3 times to hit pan. That one kind of broke and then I hit pan underneath it. So there you go. I'm bringing in another Glamlite shade. This is light green and this is from one of their paint palettes. So pretty. Their topper shades are just amazing. I don't know if you've seen that they've been teasing out a second round of their Scooby-Doo collection. Those blushes, I want. And it launches on 30 and that's still within my birthday month. Oh, hi, I got the blushes. And I got the lip kits because I was like, I can't just place a $15 order and spend $900 on shipping. But I got the blushes. I cannot wait. Didn't want the palette. Can't wait for the blushes. If I get them, I will let you know. Okay, next we have Moontide from Lethal. As of the last update, I'd used that 2 times. I've used it 3 more times for a total of 6. Absolutely beautiful. That's actually a shade I would consider repurchasing if I ever hit pan or whatever in it, so we'll have to wait and see. I saw that Clionadh is also coming out with another palette, and their Dragontini palette, oh, their shadows are just so good. So anyway, I'm not here to enable you. I'm here to talk about eyeshadow, Misty. Shut up, keep going. Next we have Napa. As of the last update, I've used that 3 times. I've used it 1 time since then. I've been playing with more pastels. I haven't really been going deeper than that. So I think that will get more use as we move through the summer. Next row, I had been working on Onion, and Onion was from, I think the Taco palette, Street Taco palette, I don't remember. Anyway, as of the last update, I used that 3 times. I used it 2 more times to hit pan. That was an inner corner shade, so it didn't take very long. And the Glamlite shimmers, okay, so the new Glamlite shimmer is a different formula than these older ones. I prefer the new one. I don't know, it's just so good. It's just so good. So in its place, I'm bringing in another MBA shadow. This is actually on my eye today somewhere. This is called Oopsie Daisy. This shifts like yellow to pink. It's really hard to pick up here. But so I just topped a little bit because I felt like it kind of dulled the look a little bit, and that was kind of like the exact opposite than what I wanted. But it is a really pretty shade. All of the ones from MBA Cosmetics are really nice and creamy and really vibrant. So I am enjoying that formula, and we'll probably try to pick up more depending. Next, we have Pretty Me from the Orchid palette, Wild Orchid palette from Colourpop. I've only used that 1 time. Next to that is Equilibrium from Lethal. So there's the cue. As of the last update, I'd used that 1 time. I used it 1 more time for a total of 2. Beside that, we have Red Mist from Sydney Grace. As of the last update, I used that 4 times. I've used it 2 more times for a total of 6. That is very much a topper shade that is red. So I don't get as much use out of it because you guys know I don't love red eyeshadow. But yeah, I have plans to do a look. So I'm filming this on Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to film a Get Ready With Me featuring some products I got through PR. I got PR, can you believe that? What? And then Sunday I will probably do a red look because I have another shadow that is like super close to hitting pan. And if I can hit that pan in April, that'd be really cool. And if I don't, then I'll move it to next month. But might as well give it the good old college try. All right, beside that, I had the color Soul from Clionadh. Speaking of Clionadh, as of the last update, I'd used it 3 times. I used it 4 more times for a total of 7 to hit pan. That was another inner corner shade. And in its place, I'm bringing in Give Me Glow, wrong hand. Wait, will it fit? Give Me Glow Sour Apple. You guys know I love the Give Me Glow formula. It's so good. I am going to try to hit pan in the rest of the ones that don't have pan. I just love them so much. The matte formula, the new matte formula in that kind of Day of the Dead or whatever they did, that matte formula is gorgeous. Their older matte formula, not so much. So I've really had my eye on the Pastel Dream palette. Not that I need it, but I've had my eye on it. But I'm like, I don't know what mattes they are. So yeah. Anyway, so that is Give Me Glow Sour Apple, and it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, next I had Tiger Lily from my, almost said Vanny Voss, Violet Voss Coral palette. And as of the last update, I'd used it, I brought it in last update. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 times to hit pan. Another shade that I used anytime I did a sunset look, that I actually do like the shimmers in that palette. I've yet to try the matte. That's on my list. I may try to bring that palette into pan those eyeshadows. So yeah. Oh, I didn't swatch it, Disney. Duh. So in its place, I'm bringing in Tiffany. This is from the Cosmic Brushes palette. Swatch it up here, I guess. It's also a topper shade. I think this is from the Rose palette. Hold on, let me pull it out. I think. So, I'm a little irritated. Royal Rose is what it's called. Yeah, I pulled it out, this one. That's what that looks like. I ordered the pastel palette from Bella Beauté Bar, like 1st of April. And it shipped, I got a shipping notification on 25th. It is now the 28th. It hasn't moved. And I'm like, okay, just, if you're going to, like, just let people know that you're going to print the shipping label before you send it. Because I'm just like, where is it? Is it lost in the mail? What's happening in my life? Okay, next we had, I had Dark Water from Luxi. Oh my God. Did I take a picture of that look yesterday? I don't think I did. I have such a, I have a sinus infection. I think I mentioned that. Oh, I didn't. But yesterday I had on a really pretty turquoise look, and that was in it. It's just so pretty. Like, that would be a shade I wouldn't mind finishing because it's gorgeous. So I ended up using that I used it 4 times since the last, as of the last update, I used it 4 times. Brain. Used it 3 more times to hit pan. That's the Luxi shimmer formula is really pretty, but it's also kind of flaky, so you can hit pan pretty fast. And in its place, I'm bringing in Venom. Is this NBA? Yes. No, Missy, you lost your mind. Oh my word. What in the carnation is what I brought in. And this is from that NBA something bloom palette. It's another topper shade. You can't even see that, Misty. God dang it. It's another topper shade. Really pretty though. Next we have UV. Did I talk about Under the Sea? No. UV. Oh, I went out of order. Next is Under the Sea. I have those in the wrong spot. I need to flip those. Under the Sea from Looxi. As of the last update, I used it 3 times. I used it 3 more times for 6 uses. The lethal shade is Venom. As of the last update, I used it 1 time. I used it 1 more time for a total of 2. Next was one I wasn't going to bring in, but I decided to. So I had hit pan in Ready or Yacht from Colourpop. And that was like in March, and I was like, I'm not bringing anything new in because of COVID. I decided to go ahead and bring something in. So I am bringing in, I think it's called You. And it's from, is that from the first or second Michaela palette? I don't know, but look at it. God, it's so pretty. The Glamlite formula just gets me. Look at it. So sparkly. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so here's the new the new roll-ins. In this I'm doing shimmers. I'm not working on any mattes in this project, and that's because I have 2 pan that palettes, and I have pan those eyeshadows, I have Level Up, so I have mattes in other places. I wanted to just focus on my shimmers, and the intention for this was just to work on my singles, but I'm pulling from other palettes too, because if I have a letter that I need, and it just helps me get pan on palettes that may or may not get used yet. So I oh my word, brain work. I have hit 16 pans out of 26 in this project. Now again, I haven't hit pan in all of the letters, but I've hit 16 pans in this project, which I think is pretty damn good. So yeah, and for the month of April, when you guys see my Oh My Pan update, it's going to be a lot, but I wore makeup every day, -1 this month. And I think that was Monday because I went to the doctor. Went and got my nails did. Aren't they pretty? They're pretty. And I didn't wear makeup that day, but I've tried to wear makeup every other day of the month. So I am making moves. So yeah. That's it. That's a lot. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate you. I will try to remember in either my Oh My Pan update or maybe pan those eyeshadows to kind of share pan percentage. I haven't done that because I need to sit down and like go through, like I haven't done inventory at all this year. I didn't do any category of inventory. And I maybe brought in 2 or 3 things in the month of April. Do some inventory, and once I do that and figure out like how many pans I've hit, then I will talk to you about pan percentage, etc. I will also try to remember in Oh My Pan to share with you what I'm panning. I think I remember doing that first update, and I haven't done that again. So that video will go up later this week. So yeah, anywho, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. There's lots of people who are doing this eyeshadow. Jessica, Andrea, Jen, April maybe. If you are, be sure to leave it in the comments down below. That way people can come follow you. Let me know how you're doing in this project. I'm really excited for this one. So yeah. Anywho, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to leave me a comment to up my engagement. I really appreciate it. I mean, I hate begging for likes and comments, but I also am like, say hello. I love talking to you guys in the comments. Even if you can just leave a heart or whatever, I'm perfectly fine with that. So yeah, anywho, that's enough jibber jabber. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. Happy May. I love your faces, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Ba da dee da doo doo doo.